Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse, Wall Street expert Linda P. Jones, and the Federal Reserve have all effectively just admitted that this is do or die now for XRP. The current financial system is collapsing and collapsing fast, and the lawsuit has finally taken a massive bullish turn for XRP. Ultimately, in summary of what Brad Garlinghouse posted, all class action claims against Ripple, all four of them, have been dismissed, which is incredibly massive bullish news for the outcome of this lawsuit and the settlement deal that will follow. Everything massively going in Ripple's favor. However, the California ruling, a single state law, claimed misleading statements against Brad Garlinghouse, which will still go to trial. These arguments, though, according to Brad Garlinghouse and Ripple's lawyers, seem very weak and doesn't change the fact that XRP was previously deemed not a security in the New York court decision. And honestly, right now, America need XRP. As we can see this breaking report here from the Crypto Barbie, the Federal Reserve and the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation are warning that major banks like Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase, Goldman Sachs and Citibank are at risk of collapse. These banks hold trillions of dollars in derivatives, so it begins. The black swan, the collapse of the old financial system, a crisis that will offer only one solution: CBDCs. CBDCs are another form of government control, in my opinion, and unfortunately they seem inevitable. But assets like XRP will act as a bridge for these CBDCs, and therefore, with their trillions of dollars of liquidity flowing through the XRP ledger, flowing into XRP, XRP will explode in value. This lawsuit, this imminent final judgment, is just one of the major catalysts that will kickstart XRP's takeover. According to Wall Street expert Linda P. Jones, she believes and stated in this interview that we could potentially get a settlement deal before the end of next month, the end of July, which of course would be massive news. And this would also coincide with what Brad Garlinghouse predicted as well, of a settlement deal and a final judgment before the end of the summer, although he's holding his bets out until late September. But what's to follow the final judgment is incredibly bullish for XRP. As Linda P. Jones stated in a different interview, this is the roadmap, the incoming catalyst for a Ripple IPO and therefore an XRP price explosion.
Before some other companies do, such as Ripple. So I think the legislation has to come in that will make stablecoins real money. That will allow those companies to be registered and scrutinized, audited, etc. I mean, they already are, but another level when they have their IPO, then they become publicly traded. That's another level of regulation. And so we'll see the stablecoins first, and then I think maybe next year might be the Ripple IPO after we have crypto legislation come into effect next year.
So, one of the major catalysts she mentioned is with the first stablecoin legislation, MiCA, which is only 5 to 6 days away now. And just consider this, just really take this in for a moment. Once XRP inevitably wins this lawsuit, it will be the only asset ever in existence with legal regulatory clarity in the United States once they have that official stamp of approval. And then they release their own stablecoin. The growth and adoption for XRP and Ripple will be unrivaled. The stablecoin market in itself is a market with unprecedented growth right now, and leading fintechs and governments all around the world are scrambling to adopt blockchain technology to create their own stablecoins. Many might have overlooked this key detail in this document here from Smoke. USDC Circle's dominance increased as institutions are moving away from USDT Tether. Institutions know what is coming and they are allocating their capital accordingly, and Tether isn't a part of the plans for the future. It is not going to be USDT. USDT cannot be trusted. Wall Street actually have already made that abundantly clear with their ads campaigning illegal activities surrounding Tether. All over New York, they're posting it on billboards that Tether cannot be trusted, that Tether is corrupt. And whereas right now, institutions seem to be migrating to USDC, just you wait to see the surge and shift that will occur when the RLUSD, the Ripple stablecoin, is released later this year. Circle's strategy is to create currency that competes with fiat, whereas Ripple's strategy is to tokenize fiat, and I think Ripple wins. This is the endgame plan for Circle and then Ripple's takeover. Take a listen.
You should know that Circle CEO Jeremy Allaire tactically admitted in an interview that Circle's endgame was to turn USDC into a de facto CBDC. I'll also note that the World Economic Forum, or WEF, has been working on a synthetic CBDC which combines stablecoins with CBDCs. Probably nothing.
This is honestly going to be one of the most entertaining summers yet for crypto. A massive opportunity for generational wealth, and XRP will be one of the leaders in this new revolution. Follow the money and look into the future, but just remember, the future is closer than you think.